Hi Leah, welcome to Lightsageintuitive, or welcome back if you're one of my subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. If you have been with me for a while, you're going to notice that I'm doing things differently today. Just really quickly, I did go ahead and lay the cards out again like I started doing. I actually like it that way. Shuffling is very therapeutic for me, and I get messages when I do that. And I also like to have the time to kind of look over it and get a feel for the message before I start. But I also just really quickly want to give you, and I will put a timestamp if you want to skip over the channeled messages and the introduction and just go straight to the reading. But just really quickly, I want to let you know a little bit about me and why I'm doing this, why I'm making these videos for YouTube. I've been involved with the tarot for 30 plus years. I've always, as a little girl, I was looking up astrology, second grade, in the encyclopedia in the school library. I've always been involved in this, connected with this aspect of my spirituality. But over the years, through working in a very analytical left brain career and then having children, I kind of wasn't as connected with it as I have been. In the past 2 years, I started going through a spiritual awakening. And it really kicked into high gear in early January. And I received a message from Spirit that I needed to reconnect with the tarot. And I started doing that, working with my intuition. And I received another message that I needed to make videos and post them on YouTube. I was a little uncomfortable with it, but the message was strong. And so I had faith and I followed. In fact, the very first video I made, it wasn't even one that I posted. It was just a trial run. I started doing it and I was like, what am I doing? This is ridiculous. I can't do this. And I just heard very strongly, just keep going. And I did. And I'm here now. I didn't know where it was going to lead me. All I knew was that doing this was the first step in leading me on my path. And I have discovered some things through this process about myself and what my path is and where I'm going, and I'm really grateful for it. Part of it also is that I'm a natural healer, a counselor, and I want to help. I want to provide guidance, clarity, comfort, and so that's been part of my path. Something else that I'm a natural intuitive, all the clairs actually. But I also recently have been receiving messages that I have the ability to channel. Not something I'd ever thought about or considered, but I keep receiving the message, and so I thought I would try it. So in these videos today, I'm giving it a try before I start. So I'm going to, as I shuffled, as I meditated and opened my mind, I did receive some messages, and I wrote those down. I'm going to share them. I don't know who they're for. I'm not going to audit or edit them. I'm just going to share them and trust that Spirit will make sure that the person who's supposed to hear them will. So as I shuffled your cards, the messages that I received, I got a few. First of all, one of you, there's someone who needs you. You have a friend or a family member, someone who has been on your mind and you've thought about reaching out to them. And Spirit is saying, please do, because they really, really need you right now. So trust that and follow that. Someone else, there is someone from your past, a family friend, a friend, someone you haven't talked to in a while who's going to come into your life and offer a job, make a proposition for a job that is completely different than what you've been doing, completely different, but it's going to excite you. And I feel like, the message from Spirit was that, yes, accept this. It is going to be fulfilling, and it's going to awaken a whole new passion for life in you. So if that happens and you have a good feeling about it, jump on it. It's for you. It is intended for you, and it's going to change your path in a beautiful way. Also, there's someone out there who's been asking for a very specific sign in relation to a question that you have in your life or a choice that you're trying to make. And I just saw the image of a silver teapot. So if that resonates for you, if that's the sign that you've been asking for, that's your sign from Spirit, a silver teapot. Also, there's someone who either inherited or maybe you bought it at a thrift store. I don't know, but it's a wooden box, kind of carved ornate. It's old. There's something inside of that, something for you. So explore that. That's just the message I received. Look inside. There's something inside for you. Maybe you've looked inside and you overlooked it, but anyway. And then lastly, someone has a secret admirer. It is someone in your life, in your circle. They haven't even been on your radar as a possibility, but they are going to come forward, and it's going to really surprise and delight you. So be on the lookout for that. So these are the messages that I got. I would love to know. Like I said, I'm just beginning to work with this. So if anything resonated for you and you feel comfortable sharing, let me know in the comments. I would love to know. All right, so let's get into your reading. All right, so for you, Leo, the overall energy is the Lovers. You either have a very deep emotional relationship connection with someone who you feel like is a soulmate, or there's a very significant choice that you are having to make in your life. It's big. It's life-changing. There's something that you have really been busting your ass for, and you're being recognized for this. You've had success, and you're being celebrated. We have Six of Wands. With the Page of Rods, which is all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like this is you. It represents you. This has been really hard. This has been a lot of work. Pages are kind of in and out. They have a lot of energy. They're motivated. They're ready to go. They want to learn, but it burns out quickly too. And I feel like you're tired. You're a little bit burned out after this experience, what you've gone through, this success that you've had, and you are going within, maybe taking a bubble bath or spending the day in your pajamas, going for a walk in nature, just to retreat and kind of evaluate how you got there, what you did that worked, and what you want to do moving forward. And I feel like also in relation to this decision that you have to make, you want to spend a little more time evaluating what it really is that's important to you. You're going to take action when you finish. You're going to take action either communicating to someone. It is action and communication, because the Eight of Wands is about quick action or movement as well as quick communication. The Queen of Swords can be Libra, does not have to be. I do feel like this is you. Could be someone coming in to do this, but Queen of Swords speaks her truth. She is very fair and just and honest. She's diplomatic, but she's not going to sugarcoat it. You have a truth to speak, and you are going to deliver it. You're not going to hesitate to bring down that sword if you feel that this is not aligned with your purpose. But you definitely have something that you want or you need to communicate, and it is about a new path forward. You've had an idea, an epiphany, perhaps through this introspection. You've had a realization about a truth that you hold, that you know is a truth for you, that you need to communicate, and it's going to open up a new path forward for you. I drew some Chakra Love Oracle cards, and the ones for you, Leo, are expression. Express your true self. The world needs you. This is the throat chakra, and the stone for this is lapis lazuli. And you got two. You also have shine. I love this, and you so are. I love Leos. You are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. Solar plexus chakra, Mukite. Mukite is the stone for that. I haven't heard of that one. Looks like this. You are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. Speak this truth. Follow this path, because you will not lead yourself astray if you trust your higher self. And I really feel like you guys are in a really powerful place, really connected, really understanding your truth, and really motivated to make this happen. So good for you. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path. Your person is having a hard time. And the overlying energy for them is the Ace of Swords. So it could be this truth that you're going to deliver, that you have delivered, or it could be their own epiphany or aha moment. They've discovered a truth, and it has really opened their eyes to some things. I feel like they've been in a really toxic situation, could have been a toxic relationship, or they could have been struggling with addiction, sex, shopping, drugs, whatever, or thought processes that have had them feeling trapped, tied, and bound. They really want to move away. This is the card of Capricorn. They could be a Capricorn, doesn't have to be. This is the card Cancer. But they really want to take quick action away from this. Now that they are aware of this, now that they see this, they cannot move fast enough. This is about balance, balancing spiritual, the light and the dark sides of the self, the earthly and the spiritual. But it's about bringing them into balance in order to steer the chariot forward with spirit. And they really want to take quick action to move away from this toxic connection or toxic situation. They also have, all of these came out together, the Tower, the Seven of Swords, and the Emperor. So yeah, moving away from this is definitely a Tower moment. There could be a Tower moment. This epiphany could have been a Tower moment for them. But there's definitely a structure or foundation in their life that has been not built on the solid ground, and they are tearing it down. I don't know if this is an event, a moment, or if they are choosing to do this, but in any case, they're restructuring their foundations. It could be that they're having to leave a situation quickly. They're trying to get away and salvage what they can. This is often called the thief or theft or the deceit card. And they may have to be a little deceitful in order to get away. But they are moving away from this. This Tower has caused them to pull up stakes and run. However, it is bringing them into their power. This is the Emperor card of Aries, doesn't have to be. The Emperor is very strong, very determined, very capable. The Emperor is a leader, and they are going about this from a very logical, strong place. They are determined to do this, to make these changes, and I do feel that they will be successful because of this. Not easy. I can see there's going to be some heartache and some feeling of loss or defeat, but definitely they're willing to do the work. They can't deny it. They've heard the call. They know that their life path is not in this situation and that they're not going to reach this by staying here. So they've heard the call and they're standing up to face their destiny, to heed their calling. There's going to be some heartache, some sadness, some feelings of defeat, maybe a little bit wounded, maybe taken advantage of, realizations about this that are going to be kind of painful, but they are going to make it through this process, and it is necessary for their growth and for their path, for their higher calling. The card they have from the Chakra Love Oracle is Manifestation. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. And they're doing this. They're going to manifest these changes in their life, these necessary changes in their life. Solar plexus chakra, the stone is topaz. Okay, so for the energy between you, the current situation, this is about what's up in the air. The question is joy, passion, happiness, enjoying each other, a good time. This is the card, the Red Garden. This is about really being connected to your joy and your passion. The cards influencing this is Abracadabra and Miss Sunshine. Abracadabra is the magician, manifestation, or like the magician. Someone had a seed they wanted to plant, and they, put their energy into that. Miss Sunshine, this is about looking for the positives, for seeing the bright side of things, and it's the Sun card. It's you, Leo. There's definitely a focus on wanting to bring about this passion and joy and this happiness. Morning dew, this is someone waking up, someone realizing the emotion, the magic, someone gathering up those droplets. Wow, yeah. And actually on the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is Eva. This is about temptation. So there's a potential temptation could do with this, the double energy. That's also a card of temptation. I feel like when they walk away from this, it is going to open up the potential for you guys to find this joy and this happiness, to put in this effort, manifest, see the good, recognize the emotion, the depth of the emotion, and lead to a transformation, which is, again, not again, but the death card, or like the death card. Associate that with Scorpio. It doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but it's going to be incredibly, incredibly transformative. Wow. Your chakra love oracle is fertility. Let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. I feel like these epiphanies are a creation, a new beginning, a new path for both of you, potentially together and also each within your own lives. The sacral chakra, peach moonstone, is the stone for that. So, yeah, you guys, you're in such a good, strong place. You're just taking a rest right now, but you're going to speak your truth. Your person is really, really working on some things in their life. It's hard. It's difficult. They need your compassion and your patience and your understanding, but it is going to lead to a huge transformation. I feel like if things have been difficult, if you haven't seen the joy or the passion, going through this process is going to lead to a transformation that is going to restore that passion and that happiness. All right, so this is what I have for you, Leo. I hope that this resonated. I hope that this helped. If it did, I would love it if you would hit the thumbs up or the bell icon. It helps get the video out there for other people to see. And let me know if any of those channeled messages resonated for you. I'd love to know about that. This is the energy right now. It could be different tomorrow or next week, but this is where we are right now. And thank you so much for being here. I love spending time with you guys, and I hope I see you again. Until then, love and light.